Have you ever witnessed a moment that changed everything? A single event that shifted the course of history right before your eyes? On May 6, 1937, bystanders at Lakehurst Naval Air Station experienced exactly that as they watched the pride of German aviation transform into a fireball against the New Jersey sky. Stay until the end to discover how this 32-second disaster forever altered the way we travel and view technological progress. Imagine standing there, a crisp spring evening in New Jersey. The massive silver shape of the Hindenburg appears on the horizon, gliding toward you like a floating skyscraper. At 804 feet long, nearly the length of 3 football fields, the Hindenburg was the largest flying machine ever built. As the giant airship approached its mooring mast that evening, no one among the gathered crowd suspected they were about to witness one of the most infamous disasters of the 20th century. For those waiting below, this was just another marvel of modern engineering coming to conclude its transatlantic journey. After 30 years of passenger travel on commercial Zeppelins, with tens of thousands of passengers flying over 1 million miles without a single injury, airship travel had been considered remarkably safe. But at 7:25 p.m., everything changed. In less than 40 seconds, the mighty airship was transformed into a skeleton of burning metal. The flames moved with terrifying speed through the hydrogen-filled cells from stern to bow before the ship crashed to the ground. In those chaotic moments, the impossible happened. Despite the inferno of the 97 people aboard, 36 passengers, and 61 crew members, 62 somehow survived. 35 people on the airship and 1 ground crew member lost their lives. Radio reporter Herb Morrison, who had been sent by Chicago station WLS to record what should have been a routine landing, found himself documenting tragedy instead. His professional demeanor gave way to emotional outbursts as he witnessed the hellish scene unfolding before him. What caused this catastrophe? While we may never know with absolute certainty, investigations by both German and American authorities concluded that leaking hydrogen gas mixed with outside air and a spark, possibly from static electricity, ignited this volatile combination. The world was stunned. This wasn't just a disaster, it was captured on film and broadcast across the nation. As Smithsonian curator Tom Crouch noted, if you were alive on May 6th, the day of the Hindenburg disaster, you remember where you were. The age of the giant airship ended that day. Though the technology had seemed unstoppable, the graphic nature of the disaster shattered public confidence. Within a year, the remaining Zeppelins were retired, and we turned to heavier-than-air craft, the airplanes that would eventually become our modern jets. Today, at Naval Air Station Lakehurst, a permanent memorial marks the spot where the mighty airship fell, forever commemorating both the disaster and the end of an era in aviation history. What fascinates me about the Hindenburg isn't just the spectacular nature of its demise, but how it reminds us of our complex relationship with technology. We create these marvels, place our faith in them, and sometimes they fail us, spectacularly and publicly. The next time you board an airplane, take a moment to consider how this tragedy from over 85 years ago helped shape the safer air travel we know today. Our modern aviation safety protocols exist because we learned hard lessons from disasters like the Hindenburg. What historical moment do you think most dramatically changed everyday life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this journey back to one of history's pivotal moments fascinating, don't miss tomorrow's video where we'll explore another day that forever changed our world. These forgotten moments help us understand not just where we've been, but who we are today. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe to History Sparks for more stories that illuminate our shared past. Until next time, I'm thrilled to be your guide through the forgotten corridors of history.